Heyo everyone, it's Loki Monster here. The first thing I wanted to mention of this update is we now have a new instance. This is not a new dungeon in Bones Cliffs to do your bone hunting quests there. This dungeon is, however, scaled for some reason, and there are fewer skeletons here. Now, fortunately, you can still farm your skeletons out in the regular instance, and if you really do want to come here and fight tougher ones and take much longer time, you could come here and do it. I mean, you could try scaling up one of your classes here while you're doing it. The purpose of this was to keep us away from the new players that were playing through the story in Bone Cliffs, and apparently create a mob that was able to take multiple hits from multiple players. I don't know about you guys, but I'll be farming mine in the regular instance. So for today's update, we're going to be restoring a tome. So we're going to be traveling to Arkengrove, but we're going to use the adventures, and then we're going to go to world areas and scroll down and click on Arkengrove, because you can travel exactly to the Mage Tower this way. And once you're there, you just want to head up the stairs on the left side and straight over to this door. That's the library. And now we're looking for a book, which is, we're gonna look like for a sparkle, and there it is right there, and I can't click on it here, so I just ran around. So we have found a weathered tome, which is a old book, guys, and inside it we notice there are pages missing, so we're going to ask around the library about this particular tome. So I tried clicking on this guy and he wouldn't talk to me, so I ran around. Oh, there's an AFK Gold Raven there, and then I just looked over here and I saw a red bubble, so I talked to her, and then I ran around the bottom a little and I couldn't find any others at the bottom. So you just go up the stairs once you found that one, and then just step up the stairs here, and I had to look around. I couldn't find any on this side, so then I ran over here and then I found two. So basically you look for one that has a red bubble over its head that just basically draws your attention to it. So just look over here, I could see one between this guy's really cool mage. I've never seen him before. And this one says now we gotta find one more person to ask about that could help us. So we just ran down the stairs and then back up again to this guy over here and handed that in to him there. So now he's going to tell us about one other person that's going to help us with this book. This is the final person to help us with the book, and we're just going to come out here, and they're on the first floor, so I'm just going to jump right off the edge here, and this is who we're looking for, this apprentice mage. Now we learned that this is a Lost Archivist book, and girl is an archivist, and she's always wanted to fill in the missing pages, but she's stuck there in the Arkengrove Tower and she can't go out. So guess what, guys? We're gonna search for these pages around the library first, and just look for anything sparkling. You need to get pretty close to the table. Then there's some over here, and one more here, and now I have them all. I just need to run back to her, and we'll just hand them in, and that gives us Archivist Notes, which is a travel crystal that will fast travel you to the library. Now we have a new quest, and this quest you're going to have to study creatures from around lore, and the first place you're going to start is in Greengard. So we're going to travel, and we're going to first, actually let's equip our Archivist Notes into our fast travel slot, and I'll show you. You just fast travel and you're right back at the library. So now we are going to travel to Greengard and Greengard Forest. And when we get here, you guys just want to kill 10 of any creature you want. And once you have the 10 of them, then you can travel again, this time to Greengard, and this time you want to go to Barrow Point. Now you're going to go to this Barrow Pass dungeon over here. You're going to run this entire dungeon, and you're going to be killing 20 of the mobs in this dungeon. And once you've done that, you're going to go to the boss room at the end, and you're going to kill the boss, but don't leave. Turn around, and you're going to find this glowing energy, and you want to click on that to collect it. Now you're going to just exit here to get right back to Barrow Point, and then we can run straight ahead into the Snivel Wild dungeon. And then we're going to run this dungeon as well, and you're going to get your 20 mobs here, and gathering them up like this and just using an area attack is a good way to do it. And once you get to the fortress at the end, remember you can go back and get Snevels if you need more, but you're going to kill the Draver at the top, and then you're going to come over to this corner and see this energy has appeared here and collect that. So our next stop is, so the last thing we need is Shadow Guard energy. For that, we're going to go to Greengard and then Greengard Forest again. And I realized we could have done this probably out of order, but we're going to go to Shadow Guard, which means you got to touch this globe right here in Greengard, and you'll end up in the Shadowverse. Now you're just going to follow along this way here. Now I had a malfunction with the camera with this. I don't know, a lot of you may not be aware, but my regular tablet that I do all my videos has had a major malfunction. Now when you get to this spot here, just look over the edge, and there's a little spot here at the bottom by the water. This is where the location is, and remember the water is hot. Anyways, what I was saying is I do have problems with my tablet, and I'm using one that is way underpowered. So I'm back at the library. I used the fast travel, and I'm going to craft this page. So now that I have the page crafted, and that actually did take 30 minutes, but I sped it up. Now it does cost DC if you want to speed things up, so you could just take a break and then come back in a half hour. Now for the next part of the quest, we are going to be doing things in Doomwood, looking for pages in Doomwood this time. So we're going to start out in Doomwood and Doomwood Forest. And you just want to kill any 20 of the mobs in the Doomwood Forest. Now I did check the challenges and they didn't work, so you just do have to kill the ones in the general area. And once you have them, then you can travel. I'm going to travel to Doomwood, and I'm going to go to Shadow Skull Bridge, but I'm going to turn around and go back out. There is a mission in Shadow Skull Tower, but I'm going to do the Umbral Cave one first. So that's my shortcut to get to the Umbral Cave. And now once you're in here, you're also going to want to kill the number, I believe it's 50 for this. And when you get to the end, you're going to kill the boss. Now this is problem with the camera again, and it was actually located right here is where the energy is, so you want to make sure you pick that up right there. You will see it, it's a green swirly thing. And our next place we're going to travel is Doomwood, and this time we're going to Shadow Skull Bridge. I just wanted to see if the bridge was involved with the quest, but it wasn't, so I just ran straight through to the tower. But you can actually just type /join Shadow Skull Tower. I don't know, I have a problem with that. And that will bring you right here immediately, no matter where you are, anywhere in all of the game. So you just have to zip down here and go into the dungeon, and you're going to kill 25 along the way. And then once you get to the very end, to the boss room, you're going to kill the Necro Knight, and then whatever boss may spawn here. Might luck out and get the Necro Hen, and then you're going to Corrupt Blade Slime. That's for Gold Raven's Hollow Edge quest right now. And I'm just going to grab the energy here, and now we need the Isle of the Dead. So now we're going to travel to Doomwood, and we're going to travel to the Isle of the Dead, and we're going to go straight back here. We're going to head back towards the pond here and the big lighthouse standing up here. And this is also somewhere I had a problem with the camera. This has been very difficult losing use of my good tablet. Very laggy. Anyways, just want to come to this spot here, and this is where the energy is. So I'm back at the library by using my teleport to give that to the apprentice mage here. Just click on them. So we're just going to turn that in now. So now we have to craft those pages of notes. We have to complete them. So we'll accept that. Then go down to the page scribbling and notation in the menu, and then click on volume 2. And you can also speed this up. Now I did lose a little bit of footage before showing exactly how to do this, but I just showed you how to do it now. Yeah, I'm sure you figured it out. So here's a quick sneak peek at the next quest line and hints of what to look for if you want to look for them yourself. Now I will be revealing all these in my next video, but this video is quite extensively long already, and this will be as well because there's more quests even after this. So I'll see you guys later, and thanks for joining me. If you like my videos, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you shortly. Goodbye.